Hey, are you guys looking for a quick solution to give your iPhone more memory? Well, if so, stay tuned. So today we're going to be talking about the Sandisk Ixpand flash drive, I believe is what it's called. It has a USB 3.0 port here and a lightning adapter. Now, for those of you that don't know what this is, it's pretty much a storage medium for all of your videos and photos, all that good stuff. Now, you do have to use a third-party app provided by Sandisk in order to use this. However, the app actually has pretty good security. You can actually encrypt the files on this, so if by some off chance that you do lose it, you won't end up, paying the price if you got something sentimental on there. Anyways, let's get into a little bit more about this guy. So, Sandisk, I believe, was one of the earlier companies to recognize the potential of smaller storage devices that would benefit phones, I guess in a photography and videography sense. Now, with that being said, the first generation of this guy here, he was actually pretty big and pretty bulky. Now, this is the second generation, and this is the one you've probably seen in Best Buy, in Walmart, on Amazon. I don't believe they make the first generation anymore, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, this is a huge step up. Now, I do have a couple of small complaints about it. One thing that I thought whenever I got this guy was that this rubber part here would be kind of a tough, movable rubber. It's not. It does not bend at all. Pretty much what this does is you pull this open, slide that into the lightning port on your iPhone there, and it will set kind of like that. Now, if you got a thicker phone case, you can probably see how that would cause a little bit of inconvenience. Now, I know that they do have these in a special OtterBox case. I can't remember which one it is off the top of my head. But if you guys want to do some research on that, actually, I might leave it in the description down below what that is. But other than that, I mean, I haven't really had any problems with it. I did have one other small minor problem. And it seems that whenever I transfer a file that was over 1 GB in length, the actual USB part here got pretty warm by the time it was done transferring. Like I said though, it is a small complaint, it's nothing big at all. So what's this feel like? Well, I believe this is some kind of aluminum material up here. And I guess the wires run through this rubberized piece here into the lightning adapter. The rubber part is not bendable. I know I've said that already, but I just want to reiterate that it is kind of a spongy material more than anything. And like I said, this one is going to be a lot smaller than its big brother, the first generation Sandisk Ixpand. Now, I believe these come in two different variants. You can either get a 128 gigabyte, I believe, or a 32 gigabyte model. Now, oh, actually, I'm wrong. It is a 16 gigabyte all the way up to a 128. So 32 is not the smallest you can get. However, it is the size that we have in this one here. Now, I've been testing this guy for about a month now, and it's held up pretty well. I mean, all in all, the only thing that seems to be not holding up too well is that rubber. And I wish they would have done something to make this rubber a little more malleable. That way you could wrap it around bigger phone cases. If you guys can see there, I'm not pulling that apart. There's an actual little gap there. When I first got it, it set flush in there like that, but I guess, over this past month, I've been using it quite a bit, and I guess it must have just taken a little bit of wear on it. Other than that, guys, I mean, this is a pretty good product. Now, would I suggest going out and buying the 128 gigabyte variant of this? Probably not. It's a little too expensive for that. But you know, if you want to free up, you know, memory on your phone, or you know, you want to take some movies on the go with you, that is one cool thing that this guy can do for you. Go out and pick up a 32 gigabyte model. I believe they're $39.99 or $49.99 if I'm not mistaken. Maybe even cheaper than that if you get one on sale. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't, make sure to leave a dislike, and let me know in the comments how you thought this was. I'm planning on doing this probably once a week. I will see how it goes, but definitely gonna try for once a week. Anyways guys, I hope you have an awesome day, and goodbye.